Hello students, myself Santosh and you're watching my channel at the rate Gain Knowledge World. Please subscribe my channel, like and share and press the bell icon for the latest updates. So last day of that video, the last video, we had completed the examples and we are going through the exercise 8.1. Okay, so let's suppose from the first question of this exercise, what is tell us about the angle of quadrilateral are in ratio 3, 5, 9, 13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. In this question, let the angles be x and multiply it by all the ratios. Okay, let's suppose 3x, 5x, 9x and 13x. What we know is the sum of angle of a quadrilateral or a parallelogram is 360 degree. Okay, so here quadrilateral you have asked to find the angle of quadrilateral, not the parallelogram. So let's suppose draw any parallelogram. What is the quadrilateral? What is the quadrilateral means? Any figure which have four sides and five four angles. Okay, so after letting the angles be x, multiply it by the ratio and add it is equals to 360 degree. When you will add 13 plus 9, what is 21 plus 5, 26 plus 9, 3, 29, 29x. Okay, and divide it by, sorry, it was my mistake, 13 plus 9, 22 plus 5, 27 plus 3, 30. 30 x is equals to 360 degree. Now divide 360 degree, 360 by 30, you will get what answer is x is equals to 12. Okay, x is equal to 12. Now multiply the whatever the angle you have taken, like 3x becomes the 12 into 3, which is 36. 5 into 12, 60. 9 into 12, 108. And 13 into x or 12 become 132. Now coming to the second question, if the diagonals of the parallelogram are equal, okay, then show that it is a rectangle. Obviously, if any parallelogram is like this, okay, I will telling you by using the figure. Okay, if its diagonals are equal, what it means is, if diagonals are equal in parallelogram, this is the larger the longest diagonal and this is the smallest, but in the rectangle you will see that both the diagonals are equal. So you have to prove this. Okay, by solving the last examples I can understand that you will solve it. Now coming to the question number third, so that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, then it is a rhombus. Okay, again I had told you before about any question the rhombus. Okay, yes, this is the example 2 is about the rhombus. Okay, now coming to the fourth question, so that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at the right angle. Again, what you have done in solving the rhombus or proving the rhombus, the same thing will be done in square. Okay, now coming to question number 5, so that if the diagonals of quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at the right angle, then it is a square. Again the same question, but the asking of question are different, which means the language is different but asking the same question. Okay, now coming to question number 6, this is the diagonal AC, okay, of a parallelogram ABCD bisect A. It bisects A. Okay, so that it bisects C also, and ABCD is a rhombus. Now what we have to do is, in last chapter we had learned about how to use the congruency rule. Okay, in this chapter sometimes we are also using the congruency rule. Now coming see in the ADC triangle and ABC, we know that this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, so let's suppose in this triangle and in this triangle this angle are equal. Okay, so one angle we have got, this side is common, and as per we know in parallelogram the opposite sides are equal. Okay, so either this or either this. So by all these things we know that by using SAS congruency rule, ADC and ABC are what? Congruent to each other. Congruency means if this angle and this angle is equal, or other triangle is equal, then this angle and this angle will be also equal. By this we got the proof for the first question. And in the second question, ABCD is rhombus. In ABCD, if it is a triangle in which this side and this side will be equal, this side and this side will be equal, what it means is if all the four sides are become equal, now it will become rhombus, and this angle will be also bisecting this AC diagonal, also bisecting the angles. Now coming to the question number 7, what it is? Question number 7 asking us about ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so that AC bisect A as well as C, and diagonal BD bisect B as D. Okay, again we take another diagonal. Okay, we have to prove this. Now what we have to do is again the congruency rule. First of all, you take this and take these two triangles, and the second one is ADB and DCB triangles, both firstly become congruent, and then the whatever the question is asking, we will answer it. Okay, now coming to the question number 8, ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal ABCD is a rectangle in which AC bisect A. Okay, let's suppose ABCD, this is the ABCD, AC bisect A. Okay, as well as C. Okay, so that ABCD is square. Now you have to prove that this side, this side, this side and this side, all sides are equal. How it will be possible? If you prove that ABC and ADC triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, the diagonal BD bisect B as well, and again you will take BD as a diagonal and taking ADB BCD as a congruency, and you can prove that. Now coming in question number 9, in parallelogram ABCD 2 points P and Q are taken on the diagonal BD. Okay, such that DP is equals to BQ. Okay, this is equals to this, so that APD is equals to AQB and angle CP where is D? Sorry, CPD. This angle will be equal, for AQ is equals to CP. APCQ is a parallelogram. These all we have to prove. How it will be possible? Now, as you know that ABCD is a parallelogram, so this and this side will be equal. Okay, this angle will be equal, this angle and this angle will be equal. Okay, and if there is a diagonal, this angle and this angle will be equal, this angle and this angle will be equal. How? Because BD bisect the two angles through which goes through in the parallelogram or rectangle, square, rhombus, all the four in the all four figures. Okay, so coming to the as we take APD and BQC as a triangle. Okay, in this triangle, this angle and this angle will be equal, this side and this side will be equal. We have a angle, a side equal. We have to find one more angle, which is given in the question itself. DP and BQ both are equal, so now we get that again a side. So by SAS we prove that BQC and APD triangle are congruent. So by this we got that APD angle and CQB will be congruent to equals to each other. Now AP is equals to CP. AP is equals to CQ. By the congruency rule, this and this will be equal. Now AQB, we have to prove AQB and CPD. In this angle, what we have to do is again take the same triangle AQB and DPC and prove that congruency. By that we will get that this and this will be equal. Okay, and by all the in lastly a p c q, if all the sides are equal to. Now in this figure, what we have to do for the last question is take the triangle QAP and QCP, prove that both the triangles are congruent, and by this we will get the APCQ is a parallelogram. Now coming to the question number 10, ABC is a parallelogram and AP and CQ is a perpendicular from vertex A and C on the diagonal BT. Okay, so that A, P, B and C, Q, D, okay, are equals, and AP is equals to CQ. AP is equals to CQ. How? In the question number 10, what we have to do is take triangle APB DQC. Okay, in this triangle, this angle and this angle are equal as 90 degree because AP and CQ are perpendicular on the diagonal. Okay, the second one is this and this angle will be equal because it is a parallelogram, and in parallelogram the opposite sides are equal. And the last is this angle and this angle is equal because the diagonal of parallelogram bisect each angle in equal parts. Okay, so this angle and this angle will be equal. By this we can prove that APP and DQC is a congruent triangle, and by this we will get the AP is equals to CQ. Now coming to the question number 11. In ABC and DEF, two triangles are there which is drawn by the dark color. AB is equals to DE and AB is parallel to DE. BC and EF are equal and parallel to each other. Okay, so by this again I will tell you later what is the solution of it. Vertex ABC are extended and joined to each other by both the triangles. Okay, like this you are seeing here. What we have to show is quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. AB is a parallelogram. BECF is a parallelogram. AD is equals to CF. AD is equals to AB is parallel to CF. AD is equals to CF. Quadrilateral ACD is a parallelogram, and AC is equals to DF, and triangle ABC and DF will be congruent to each other. Actually the question number 11 is little difficult for you this time, so I will tell you this question in the last of this exercise or in last of the chapter. I will mark it by the star. Okay, now the question number 12, what we have to do is ABCD is a trapezoid in which AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. Now we have to prove angle A is equals to angle B, angle C is equals to D, and ABC BAD. Okay, we have to prove this. Okay, in this question what we have to do